The downside of the rolling schedule, guys, is that there's not much time to eat food, which sucks. But here we are again. We got Mad Lads, take 2, going up against Boogie, going in, Crips for Life, I don't know. And game 1, well, Crips for Life just got a little bit too fast in their game speed, and Mad Lads weren't able to hold them off, as kind of we all predicted. Mikelorus got Rhyme here as well. Mad Lads, it seems like they had quite a few draft problems, execution a little bit lacking as well, but at the same time, kind of a new team, so you expect these type of bumps along the road.
Radiant team ban.
Eating? You can't eat. You can't do anything. You have to watch this game. You have to cast this game.
I'm not
you
eating
have to
right
keep
now,
casting.
dude.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can't even think about it. Don't complain. Because I don't even think about food or anything. I just kind of watch the game, and that's all I care about.
I haven't downloaded that firmware patch yet. My
Yeah.
model slots are on food.
Yeah, I think I lost part of my humanity somewhere along the way when I was solo. I just stopped feeling hunger, remorse, sadness, anything really. I don't know why those emotions come to mind specifically.
Well, that's good.
I lost
That
quite a
means
lot.
that you don't get tilted, right?
Oh, I think I ended up in a shouting match with fucking Mad in one of my pubs actually. So I can't really say that that's true. So it wasn't really a shouting match, more of
A heated
sarcastic
discussion.
comment match. Yeah, something like that.
Well, it happens. I heard that guy has quite a personality in his games, but
Yeah, we
I'm
kind of.
definitely not good enough to find out.
It's a clash of personality or something, or gameplay. I wasn't really quite sure, but that's enough of that. Okay, so RMN decides to ban out Bounty and Gyro, 2 of the hallmarks of their last victory.
That's interesting. They have therefore elected to keep a couple of big heroes in the pool, Naga Siren being perhaps the biggest one. Razor is also still in the pool. Disruptor.
Oh,
Sank?
first pick ET. Now that doesn't seem like it's actually that worth it, considering that they didn't work for.
Mm-hmm.
But Visage Naga Siren is probably going to be the play that comes out of this side here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what you pick anyway.
Well, Visage was first banned in the last game.
Yeah,
So-
it's RMN's hero, man.
Mm-hmm. There are just some teams, some players that just will pick up Visage, and others that will just never ever touch the hero. Definitely a polarizing hero. It's kind of understandable why. Like, the hero is a very non-traditional character in any video game. Like, if you try to describe what Visage does, it's hard to actually come up with something that will make sense for someone. You just have to watch him do what he does. Like, the amount of damage he's able to put out, how just sometimes unkillable he is.
There you go.
It's again really hard to put him into like one of
He's
these
the hero
roles.
equivalent of an aircraft carrier, basically. I don't know, with some extra functions thrown in there. Also, tri-lane commander, like mid lane, kind of he absorbs and then he hits level 6 and then dominates, and then he just kind of scales with items. He's an aura carrier as well. He's generally only played as core these days because which is very underwhelming. It's really disastrously underwhelming. But we will be seeing a core Visage here, I have almost no doubt. And with the Naga Siren, you've already got that minus armor working towards it. So, and a PL straight up from the second pick. So this is probably going to be tried to match up against the lane because, well, in the mid lane anyway, it's a pretty PL favored lane because Visage can't really do anything when the PL starts running it in with Phantom Rush. But we'll see.
And even later on, Visage is not exactly known for having a lot of AoE. Naga Siren kind of the same thing. So Phantom Lancer being able to tear through those Gravekeeper cloak charges very quickly. Get on top of the real Visage, which usually isn't that tanky once you get through those defensive charges, is definitely a hero that is a little bit early perhaps in the draft. But I would say like up against these particular heroes,
It
looks
would have
like
been
an
banned
absolute
out, I'm
must-off
fairly
for
sure.
Mad Lads.
So getting it now is probably the only time they could pick it. So
Mhm.
understandable.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
All right, what are we looking at here? So, well, Brood's been banned out. What does Brood being banned out tell us? Visage to be able to actually go to a lane. I want to see Morphling come up from one of these teams, but I don't think
Radiant team.
it's not that good versus PL, and it's not very good versus or with a PL, so it's probably not going to come up in this game. I just want to see it played in competitive, other than EG. And a Tidehunter ban, alright.
I'm more surprised at that other ban, dude. Leshrac is... He's still in
Oh
this
yeah,
game. I thought
Leshrac
they removed him.
Leshrac is played by quite a few players on the Dire side, and it is one of the... It's actually really, really good versus PL. There's almost nothing PL can... So you kind of have to stay ahead as PL, otherwise you start becoming irrelevant very quickly. Because the illusions just disappear and he just murders you, really.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So...
it's not going to be anything that looks like a Leshrac or a Terrorblade. The complete and polar opposite in that Bane, which is, always going to be a reasonable pick. I think there are very few times where you're like, damn, we shouldn't have picked that Bane. That really screwed us. But this is also this Dire side that is working with a very limited amount of AoE for this Phantom Lancer. If they get the jump on him very early on with a grip or something like that, then yeah, he's going to die. But if he's actually able to create a couple of illusions, then I'm not really sure how they deal with that with these heroes. These supports are ill-equipped to deal with the PL.
Yeah, I'm going to see how they go for it. So, okay, they have last pick, so they'll probably get some hero that does well versus PL here, but they'll probably need to get some hero that makes sure that they win at least one lane with the Bane for their fourth pick. So maybe they'll go for like a Queen of Pain or something, and then they'll last pick some offlaner, which is quite good as well. I don't know. It's hard to say, but like currently they're limited for choice. And Mad Lads here, I don't know what they really pick. They'll probably pick some 5 position, which is strong in lane. Yeah, Witch Doctor fits that bill. He's good at cancelling Fiend's Grip. He's relatively decent all around. The Maledict is also very, very nice at killing the... Overall, decent pick.
Together with an ET is a nice little stun combo. Ooh, we got some AoE coming out of it. Earthshaker, that's something we don't get to see
he's
every day.
fairly decent against PL, if I do remember correctly. Something about the ultimate, I think. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'm sure I'll remember at some point.
Yeah, I think it's like... It just does damage, right? Like a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
that's what the spell says.
Something about
Does a lot of damage.
deleting him from the face of the earth. Kind of.
Yeah, something like that. We'll have to double check with the exact text of the spell, but there's definitely some interaction here. The real persistent downside of Shaker, like throughout like all of Shaker's history, is that your laning phase isn't really going to be all that strong for a hero that does need to get that Blink Dagger, does really need to get those levels, and we'll see what Mad Lads can do to actually stop this Shaker. But if this Dire side can actually give the Shaker a decent start, Hero is still really, really powerful.
Oh, then they do have some flexibility in these lanes, though. They do have the ability to put Naga in the off lane and then also Earthshaker for Abaddon. Now, that is a very good Abaddon pick, actually. That is a very, very good Abaddon pick. He's very difficult to kill for Visage. Like, they don't really have any burst. They don't really have any Orchid Silver Edge carriers or anything like that. Their lanes aren't particularly good at killing him. He can cancel Fiend Script. He can cancel Net. Just all around, like, it's a very nice Abaddon game.
Is there room for Razor though for Dire side?
No, you can't Razor into PL. There's no way you can Razor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Like just looking at this game, it's not a nice Razor game at all because you're gonna get Malik. You can imagine if you get hit by one stomp, then suddenly you've got 10 PL illusions on you, and then the fissure comes out, and then he doppelgangers, and then he just murders you again. I wouldn't pick a Razor here.
That's
Just
usually
looking at what's available, though. There's not really that much.
Yeah, that's like the go-to if you're trying to deal with an Abaddon that you're ill-equipped to deal with. It's like, just get the Razor if it's still available. There aren't really any or many other heroes that will just shut down an Abaddon like that. So that is... I mean, there aren't any heroes that shut down both Abaddon and PL. I don't think their counters really intersect at all.
No, that's pretty... Yeah, the Venn diagram is just 2 circles far apart, I think. It's really hard to say what they go for here. Jara's out. Odie's been banned. Why would they ban Odie?
10 seconds remaining.
I guess Odie is just kind of good against... Actually, no, Odie really isn't that good for Mad Lads there. I'm not really sure why they've banned that, but I would be worried about Shadow Fiend coming out for going in, I think. That seems like one of the better options available here. Other than that,
a little bit of AoE
I just don't know.
there.
Good in lane.
I'd say the Quap is still like Okay.
This is a bad, and it's like it's questionable. Corp has problems killing a PL, and also with a bad in the field, like you can't go for the solo pickoff, so you end up like having to Shiva, Mjolnir, and that kind of stuff. Last ban Morphling, but I don't really think he was on the cards. Oh, it could be Luna. Yeah, it could be Luna last pick, I guess. I'm not sure what Luna's matchups are versus PL. I'll quickly check.
It's one of those things that you figure, hey, Glaives can clear out illusions, but usually doesn't behave in such a way where you can actually clear out illusions faster.
Yeah, that matchup is real bad.
Okay, there's... Mad Lads are really bulking up huge in this game. 4 melee heroes, which is going to be great for the Earthshaker, but Timbersaw just kind of destroys all of these heroes. Is not without his answers. Of course, they have control enough so that they're not just going to be run around by a Timbersaw all day. But, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, you can't counter a Timbersaw, a Batten, and a Phantom Lancer all with one pick unless that hero is just, like, disgustingly farmed. Or it's a hero that is just not on our radar, which is possible as well.
I mean, I was looking at Sven, but now it's looking a bit odd, especially, like, the Abaddon, he doesn't really do that well, but sometimes you can just kind of kill him, because he is a... Like, Sven is a Bloodthorn carrier, and can buy Silver Edge as well. He was the one I was mainly looking. In fact, you can still do that, but the item build is going to end up being quite funky no matter what you pick.
What could it be? That's a
Lifestealer. What?
I'm no expert, but this Lifestealer pick seems pretty garbo.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to do some investigation.
Okay. While he investigates the truth, I will explain with my 800 MMR why I don't like this Lifestealer pick. First of all, you're going up against a Timbersaw. Timbersaw versus Lifestealer is so grossly in favor of Timbersaw. Second of all, you're going up against an Abaddon. Open Wounds, no longer really a tool that you can use. Third of all, you're going up against a Phantom Lancer as a Doppelgang, so Open Wounds is still not something you could use. You probably will be forced to go for a Radiance build as this Lifestealer, and that is how you get value. But you're also going up against heroes that, so many heroes, that can just get away from you instantaneously. And that's not what you want as a Lifestealer. So in picking up this hero, Lifestealer, it seems like going in are saying, okay, Lifestealer, you gotta do something cute with the birds, you gotta do something cute with the Earthshaker, because if he doesn't do that, he will not be able to hit anyone ever.
Alright, so what this game is telling me is it's going to be, like, Naga Siren is probably going to end up going, I don't know, they need to get the Radiance on this Lifestealer to make him useful. They need to start off quickly. The benefits picking this Lifestealer are, he's very good in lane against all of these heroes. He's very powerful in the mid-game where he can make moves with his Radiance. So it's going to be then that the main stuff happens. Obviously, if you look up as well with Visage, hero pushes very well, snowballs advantages quite quickly. You're going to be looking for lane dominance, Roshan, and then trying to turn that into a game win. But they were really, like... I don't think they had really much to choose from. I don't really like this Lifestealer. It's got very awful matchups in the later game. I mean, it's not that bad versus Timbersaw, but PL and Abaddon are two of the worst heroes for Lifestealer to match up against in the game. So it's a question of, can they get enough stuff done when that, like, disparity in late game isn't as like apparent, you know? Can they use the Earthshaker? Can they use the Spain laning? If they can't, they're gonna be in trouble.
It definitely seemed like at that point in the draft, like they had so many needs out of that last pick that they had to go for something that was kind of outside the box, but they kind of got stuck in the box. Like, I don't know what pick it would have been. Like, I don't know, Arc Warden, Anti-Mage. I don't freaking know. I'm not gonna think about that because it's too late. But definitely like sticking with what's good in this patch is what the Dire side just did, and it may have a couple of issues here. I think we're both a little bit higher on the Mad Lads draft in this particular game, but we do have Buryu, who's going in really, really far. Does have a Spirit to get himself quite a decent amount of movement speed. Boogie does have a net. They are going to chuck it. DNZ does have a Fissure to wall off further. And it looks like this might be first blood. Couple more right clicks. Brain sap. Punch. No, still alive. Does Visage want to go up and just tap him once? No? There's another Fissure in 7 seconds. I think that should straight
he deals
kill.
110 damage. No, he's going to be...
He's fine. I feel like Visage could have moved up and just hit him once. Oh, no, we'll do enough.
Just about. He was like 2 HP off of surviving that.
Hey, doesn't matter. Still got the kill, right? As long as you get it.
So now we have a Lifestealer versus a Baden 1v1 on bot lane. And Lifestealer needs to win this lane. If they don't win this lane, then boy, this is going to get rough.
There's also a core Naga Siren. Very rarely seen. Earthshaker on the roam with Bane. Very, very powerful setup to get these kills, but I don't know if Lifestealer, Naga Siren are really the type of heroes you want to roam into, just in general. These heroes just don't contribute all that much to ganks should they come to their lanes.
Yeah, this laning phase is going to be weird, but I think it's just a matter of getting the Earthshaker. Earthshaker's like he has good matchups this game. Well, he has decent ones anyway. Like a farmed Earthshaker 4 position is going to do quite a lot. But getting to that point is difficult. This mid lane, I don't really ever see a point where the Timbersaur is going to be annoyed by this Visage. You know, it's like he just has reactive, and then okay, you get some birds, but they hit for like 30 damage. So
yeah, you gotta try to rush level 6 per usual, and then probably send the birds elsewhere. Like hitting Koikwa with the birds is probably going to be hurting you more than it's going to be helping you as a Visage. So yeah, this Timbersaw looks like he's just invulnerable. Especially with no soul assumption, which is the only way that a Visage would ever really be able to poke at a Timbersaw, but even then, you regenerate way too quickly. He's getting just obliterated by these Whirling Deaths.
Needs to be very careful. He's already getting zoned out of XP. This is not how you want this lane to go.
That's tough, man. Over in the bottom lane, in the meantime, Mitch picking a fight here with the Elder Titan, and, well, the Bane is one of the more tanky support heroes in the game. Now looking for Kezu, just a little bit of damage. Open Wound's going to be buffed out immediately by that Photic Shield. They're going to put him to sleep, and Birdie's taking a little bit of damage here, but it looks like the focus, well, is actually just good enough with that last right click. I thought they were kind of split focus there as to what they actually wanted to do, but they ended up getting that Elder Titan kill. Gonna give Oliver just a little bit more of a push in this bottom lane. As you said, absolutely a necessity they do well with this Lifestealer early on to get that Radiance. So far, it looks like it's working out, but towards top lane, the Naga Siren is going to be chased out of the lane. Is maybe going to survive here. Is in fact going to start picking a fight with Cinder in a little bit, but the Lance comes in again. And now Boogie is very, very weak, and he's leading a merry chase, so they have full vision of him. Can't quite catch up to this Naga Siren, but still this Phantom Lancer is free farming this top lane. Absolutely no issues for him whatsoever.
Yep, Timbersaur's free farming mid lane. Like this Timbersaur, he could just buy like Bloodstone Crimson Guard, right? And then what do they ever do? Like, what damage sources do they have that can kill him? Like, you probably need to buy a hood for the Earthshaker damage at some point, maybe. But this Timbersaur is going to have a free game if he doesn't get shut down. And I don't know what they shut him down with. By the time the Lifestealer gets Radiance, he's already going to have... It depends what he wants to go for. He could have a Bloodstone, he could have, like, a Vanguard, he could have whatever he wants.
And there's also going to be extra help from the Abaddon. A little bit of extra help from the ET sleeps just to get your perfect positioning. You're not in any rush as a Timbersaw. Yeah, the Timbersaw has not really been answered in this draft of the Dire side, and I think the PL kind of same thing. Like, Naga Siren is not great at killing Phantom Lancers. Earthshaker is. He's really the only one.
Okay, so the question now can't be like, are they going to stop what Radiant want to do? It's like, what do Dire want to do? They want to push with Radiance, they want to push with items on Visage, and can that be stopped? Maybe it can't be. Also, Kezu's probably going to die down here.
Killing off that ET, Kezu already used the shield and then get Open Wound after. Makes it a double kill as they don't expect the Earthshaker rotation, but the Earthshaker rotation is going to cost Boogie a little bit of lane control here. Still worth it. Getting Oliver accelerated towards those phase boots, towards that relic. So important, and again, they're doing their best job at it. Shaker also level 3 is not doing terribly on the roam. Even with 4 kills though, it doesn't really seem like these lanes are at all in control of the Dire.
Yeah, they might not be under control, but they're getting enough. It depends if they have enough to do what they want. Like, they just need to survive. If they start feeding kills, it's going to go pretty bad pretty fast. But as long as they don't do that, like, they can still play that game. And again, Kezu's going to get a bit pressured here, maybe. No, they're just going to farm with a tower with the Lifestealer.
They have an opportunity for a pretty tight wall here. There it is. They're gonna try to force out the aphotic shield and then open wounds afterwards, or just kill him. That'll work too. You can just kill him.
They're
over
really
in the mid
shutting
lane,
down the
we have the
summon.
birds now up for RMN, and we can see they are not even bothering hitting Qualifier. Will they ever?
Yeah, they just give
hit
him more
this
stacks.
Timbersaw? He's taking no damage from him.
Yep. That's about how this goes.
Reactive armor isn't even maxed out at this stage. He's gonna grave chill him and then just run away.
I think they should move this Visage up to up to top lane, and then maybe just sit like someone mid that doesn't die, the Bane maybe, because there's no point keeping Visage here, man. He's not even going to be able to farm properly against this lane. They need to move him out.
I mean, top lane is kind of being bullied here by Madara still. He's 3rd place in the net worth. Shaker can't do anything to touch this Phantom Lancer. Even with familiars, if they were sent up here, they wouldn't really be able to do all that much. So it definitely does seem like this Visage, now that he's had this time to get to level 6, now that he's hit that goal, has got to really do something with it. And there are opportunities for sure across the map, like killing off Cinderin is definitely a possibility, killing off Biryu is a possibility as well, but not when they're all coming at the same time. Cask going to be bouncing through the creep wave. RMN just under this perma-stun does get the chill onto Cinderin and does get the kill before he goes down. Witch Doctor is still very, very fragile, only being level 4. So at least he gets something there.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. They're getting their items. Like, this Nagasar, not that much farm, 22 CS compared to the 38 of the PL, but this to be expected given the laning situation. No, Kezu's going to get slept again, but I don't think Oliver will really be able to do that much. Oh, they're going to phase after him.
Oh, now the open
And
wounds
he's
comes
dead.
in. Maybe it will be enough to get the kill. Cinderin's a little bit too... what are they doing? Okay, they're doing
They don't want him to miscoil tonight, but they don't know if it...
Ah, that's true. He doesn't have it, so... Debated themselves a little bit, but still able to escape pretty much scot-free. Over in the mid lane, there's a Shaker rotation. What the hell can a Shaker do about this? Oh, yeah. Get that stun to Qualifier and help Armen farm some creeps under his tower, I guess? Even with the tower focusing the Timbersaw, takes literally no damage, because Timbersaw... They're trying, man. They are trying. They are killing off Kezu several times. They're accelerating Oliver. This Earthshaker play so far has been pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's level 5. He's doing really, really well.
But now they do see Kezu. And Kezu this time has a little bit of backup. And that fissure was actually kind of nice defensively for Mitch here. Cinderin is going to push forward. Full 3v3. They can afford to do that though, because Phantom Lancer doesn't have anything to fear from this Naga Siren up towards top lane. So, yeah, Mad Lads starting to get a little bit of power in this bottom lane, which they desperately need. Usually killing off an Abaddon isn't going to happen 3 times with this type of lane, but they've been able to make it happen. Honestly, a little bit impressed at this execution on this bottom lane.
No, they just need to keep farming. They need to keep making this stuff happen. But the Timbersaw is not going to drop at any point. I mean, look, Medallion. Oh, his HP dropped by 200. Whoa! Any other hero would be dead there, but not Timbersaw. Oh no. Actually, maybe Bristleback could survive that too, but...
He's just tanking the Timbersaw while farming at the same time. Well...
Yeah, he doesn't even bother getting Soul Assumption, because there's going to be no point where he gets Timbersaw that low for it to be enough, so...
Yeah.
Just maxing that Q, farming the Ancients. 70% uptime on the Q, which is quite nice. And Quagfa's just... yeah.
Well, the Earthshaker's farm, or gold income, not really sure if it's farm necessarily, but his income has been, enough to keep the going inside a pretty nice advantage here. They have caught the Timbersaw with a nice set of stuns.
He has a hood though.
Unfortunately, they don't have damage, so they can't really do anything about this. Now the sleep comes in onto the Visage, and Timbersaw is literally full HP. Takes an enchant totem. I don't think he lost any HP from that. Mitch is now gonna have to play the dodge the chakram game, and Joe Chain gonna come in. Mitch still alive right now. Koiko's out of mana, which means that he's not really a threat, but he's also just not gonna die.
Yeah, but meantime, the Naga is getting ran up by Kezu and PL, but I don't think she's gonna die here by any means. And Lifestealer is still free farming, so... This is... Timbersaw took the tower, which is obviously not a great thing for going in, but it's really not that bad. Are they going to try to kill this PL? No way. Yeah.
If they have a blink shaker, they might be able to. DNZ's getting a little bit of time to farm in that mid lane. Push
They just
so
need to
far up
prioritize
so
him.
that, you know, maybe he's able to get that blink dagger put together.
Honestly, like, I've been considering just not skilling Echo Slam on roaming Earthshaker sometimes. But it seems so bad now. Like, level 1 Echo Slam is like 150-second cooldown with like 60 damage per creep. Like, it's just like an instant stun, but what is good as an instant stun if you don't have a blink, you know?
So it's like probably just skill everything but Echo Slam and then get blink dagger and then skill Echo Slam, or like skill it when you just
Yeah,
get the
that's.
blink.
I've been thinking of doing it, but I still don't want to get. But I've just been thinking, you know, it's just like, what does it really provide you?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it is just another button to press for Aftershock if that was
Yeah,
relevant.
it is.
Like,
It is
trying to
just
deal with,
another
like,
press. So
like
it just
Storm
feels so
Spirit or
underwhelming. I
something
just feel like I
that.
need to make
You
a
could try to
personal
deal with
statement
it.
against it.
Okay, they're gonna try to go for the Timber Saw. Here's the grip. Here's the medallion.
Oh,
Stomp, get a
going-
combo break. Quick
No.
down to half HP, and then he Timber Chains away. Good try, guys.
We tried,
Good try.
lads.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Ow. Yeah, that's about what they kind of should have expected to happen.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, he might have died if ET hadn't been there. Oh, the double cask into the chakram, into everyone dead.
That is a double kill for Cinderin. That full channel death ward, and that stun forever. Well, they failed to kill off the Timber Saw. They lose the Naga Siren, who's had a really tough game. Is going to be just going for, looks like regular supporty Naga Siren items. Just got a core amount of levels, but I guess the Shaker can kind of take her spot in the 3 position if we just shuffle those around, if you really want to. But over in the bottom lane, RMN is in a pretty good spot to make an aggressive play if he had proper backup. He will find the Elder Titan, and look at those familiars. Timbersaw, give him some reactive armor. He needs it. That's what the Visage is supposed to do up against most heroes. That's what he will struggle to do in this game, though.
Oh, don't kill the Earthshaker. No, he's so close to the dagger. Run! Run for your life.
He has
Oh.
no TP, though. He'll fissure, and then...
He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, he's screwed, man.
No. Oh, you can make it. Maybe. Maybe. No.
There's another cask in 5 seconds. Buy TP, find a hole. Oh, he doesn't even have TP available. He's on cooldown, so you can't do it. Oh, Quakefoot's actually dropping pretty low on the bottom lane. What the hell happened here? He's
And
gonna
the
get a
battle
little bit of
has
help from Kezu, and he zips over the cliffside, and he's fine. Kezu might be in a little bit of trouble here. Gets netted down, already used borrowed time, and they will take down the Abaddon. Another stomp coming in, will cancel the grip, unleashing Quakefuss so that he can do whatever the hell he wants. Maledict goes off onto RMN, and with the Death Ward there, they'll do a little bit of damage, but not enough for that to be lethal, I don't think. He'll still teleport out of here ASAP, as he's worried for his life, obviously. Killing off the Abaddon, but losing the Shaker.
I guess
on
they'll still
paper,
take that
it's worth
trade, it's
I
fine.
guess.
This Abaddon's really, like, a non-factor, so... And Timbersaw really hasn't got that much, he's not that much of a threat. The damage output's still very, very low from the Radiant side. Boogie... Oliver. This Boogie thing is really going to get to me. He's get us Radiance fairly soon, a few minutes maybe, if he gets continuous free farm, but they're trying to give the lane farm to Shaker so he gets his dagger. But now Lifesteal will probably head back up to top lane. Or mid lane. Either one.
Well, he's got 1 point Echo Slam. He's got that Blink Dagger. And he has a very, very juicy target, if he can find him, in this Phantom Lancer. Again, that's like the counter. Over in the bottom lane, looks like Mitch is pretty screwed. Cass, he still gets the Brain Sap out, and now he's going to try to book it. But Maledict, I think, should be lethal, especially with Kezu chasing him. And that will be yet another kill here on this bottom lane.
You can see what they're going for here. It's like Visage will get level 12, they'll get the Solar Crest, they'll kill Roche with Lifesteal Radiance, and then Lifesteal Aegis with that Radiance, and then they're just going to push down. And I don't really think that Mad Lads have the tools to deal with it, because PL doesn't... Oh, PL's gone Battle Fury.
Ooh, and he's gonna get spotted, I think. There is an Earthshaker behind RMN here. Once Madara doppels, he will be stunnable. There's one stun. And that's it, actually. Still,
They must know
DNZ's
about
Blink
this
Dagger is
dagger.
hidden, so they're trying to bait the Phantom Lancer in towards RMN. And it looks like it might be working, as here comes the Echo Slam! Straight onto Madara, took the bait, hook, line, and sinker! Oh, so well played by the going in squad. Phantom Lancer just gets crushed. And that's all well and good, but still they have to worry about this bottom lane where Qualifier is running around without answer.
He doesn't really do anything though. That's the thing. He's just Timbersaw, but
Well,
I mean,
Boogie forced to pop to sleep, keeping him occupied. They do take down the tower on the top lane, and will defend the bottom lane from that siege creep. So ultimately,
Alright, here we go.
Phantom Lancer gain.
Vicious Solar Crest, Lifestealer, Radiance, DD Rune spawns at Roshan, Kezu runs, Madman. Kezu has secured the DD, so the rush gets a little bit less easy. But it's gonna happen soon. One more fight, and then they're gonna go for that Aegis. They have to. Or they could just straight up push with the Radiance either way. They just need to do something.
Dire's bottom tower
This
is under
Radiance
attack.
is such a powerful timing. Sitting back and farming with it is usually an option in some games. Definitely it seems like it's not one of them. If you sit back and farm, you're just
Dire's bottom
kind of opening yourself up to just being eviscerated across the map.
Oh, here we go.
Arman's still pushing over in the mid lane. Getting that tower down, pretty easy pickup. Kezu can't really do much here. In fact, he's just getting put into a blender up against these familiars. Double drop. And now his borrowed time is up. Arman has another grave chill, but his familiars are still sleeping. Over in the bottom side, they've found Qualifier. They'll be able to bring him down. Damn it, I was watching the wrong freaking fight. Always the same. He's actually going in one more time onto Kezu. Another grave chill is there. He'll be able to aphotic shield it right off. Soul Assumption does quite a bit of damage. The familiars sticking on him like frickin' glue. And Syndran's in the area. Oh, the resummon. They've got him just with the Visage by himself. And hey, look at that. Another opportunity to kill off another hero. Syndran, his cask is going to keep him safe for a little while. This familiar in the front does have a drop. I don't really know if he can catch up. I don't know if he wants to. But they've been able to finally kill off that Timber Saw. And now they're going to get some speed here as they are picking up this Meteor Hammer on Boogie, the Radiance timing kicking in, plus Visage, an absolute juggernaut by himself.
Yeah, they've got the damage, they've got sustainability. The damage is once again really one-sided. The PL has Battle Fury and he's going for Sanji and Yasha.
is under attack.
I mean, I guess it's okay, but I really think that he needs Diffusal in order to actually put out any damage in these fights. Because where else is it going to come from?
Boogie's just running in circles. Literally running in circles, trying to dodge this. Trying
He accepted his death a long
waste
time
as
ago.
much time as possible. There's your Meteor Hammer, though.
Yep. Lifestealer farming top lane. Gold Graph is getting more and more towards the favor of going in. Honestly, like they do have Abaddon to dispel the vessel that's going to come out from Bane, and that's going to be the main threat to the Timber Saw. Spirit Vessel really does hurt Timber, actually. Incredibly annoying. And speaking of Timber, he's going to get his Bloodstone fairly soon, in a few minutes. But will it save him?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, he's got the Perseverance. No, he doesn't. Probably just gonna wait for the Soul Booster full, just to get some extra health on him. Tower still being pushed, now deniable. Boogie's gonna get into position and should have that denied if they really want to. He's actually pushing forward. Looks like he wants to sing, or at least cancel some TPs. Sees Madara leave. Found Kezu. Boogie, though, is kind of surrounded here, and now is probably gonna have to sing to get out of the situation. Here comes the Echo Slam onto 3. They'll immediately kill off Syndran, and now focusing onto Quake, taking a lot of damage from Oliver. Song goes out. Looking to reset, get Armen into position. They can probably insta-kill this Abaddon. Here comes the Meteors. Here comes the death of the Abaddon, and also this ET in a corner alone is gonna go down. That reset looked a little bit awkward, but it worked out really well for the going inside as that Echo Slam in with the Lifestealer inside. Dude, that's how you pull off a Song combo.
Yeah, this game is... It's working. The game plan is moving forward. The Medallion complete on Oliver, so now they've got Solar Crest and Medallion, so whoever... They can actually just straight up kill the Timber Saw. Timber Saw is going to have what? Like... We're going to have about 40 armor, maybe? At max? And that 40 armor is reduced quite a lot in this game. You've got Riptide, you've got Solar Crest, you've got Medallion. You've got a combination of magic and physical. Killing him is not impossible, but this Roche they need to worry about.
It's almost perfectly safe thanks to the illusions being able to tank up everything. Oliver's going to get into position, though. The Radiance Burn's starting to tick away now. He is going in by himself. There is a Wild Wing to jump into. Mitch is going to follow up. That's not a good place for a Bane. He'll get the Brain Sap off, Self Nightmare, and yeah, he's going to go down.
Cinderin.
No one, but they have caught Cinderin in the back. Even 1-for-1 so far.
Boogie's just pushing Rax, so...
Okay, well, yeah, they got to worry about the bottom lane now. Is anyone
No
going to
one
deal
has
with this?
TP. No one has TP apart from ET, and he's just going to get the Rax.
Oh, no. Oh, not like this. This is not how you want to lose Rax. Here comes the Stomp. We'll put a little bit of a damper into this push, but the real Visage was able to avoid it. Birds wake up. There's pushing to be done. Melee Rax down. And in the meantime, I think they're taking Roche. Yeah, the rest of the heroes are taking Roche while RMN is doing this. The split push coming in for real. And the Radiant side are just, you know, getting run around. RMN straight kills off the AT. He's going to finish off the set of Rax, and they're still fighting over this Roche, which you know, neither team is making any real headway in. But that's okay, because Boogie is... Yeah, I mean, RMN is just taking Rax in the meantime. Now, the other lanes are protected by tier 2, so he can't get anything else. But the tier 4s are actually in danger right now. If they keep stalling, they've found the grip onto the Phantom Lancer. He's able to get freed from it thanks to the shield. And now Qualifier going to dive in really deep, looking for the Earthshaker by himself, however. He really needs some help, or at least he needs to buy space for the rest of his allies to do some damage, but they're chasing after Mitch. Off of that Enfeeble, Madara's not actually doing all that much damage. Mitch may go down here, but here comes from the back RMN. With the sleep, they have traded once again Cinderin for Mitch. Song goes out. Boogie gonna start channeling up that meme hammer. Drops onto only one. Echo Slam's gonna miss onto Madara as well, but the fissure does still land. And still, it's Oliver in the middle of the fight with that Radiance, burning everyone away. The Phantom Lancer included. Trying to fight up against that Visage. Is gonna doppelgang up towards the high ground where there's an Earthshaker waiting for him. Has an enchant totem in just a little bit. Qualifier though is being focused first, and he's gonna go down as the fissure was able to take out that Phantom Lancer. They trade only the Bane away for 4 kills in an unbelievable win for this Dire side.
And they're still going to get Roche. And Visage is about to hit level 18, and he's got... And Lifestealer's finished the Sergeant. And Nagasaren's about to get the Blink Dagger.
And they took Rax.
Yep, and that as well. Okay, this is... They had a game plan with this Lifestealer. You can see it, like, they wanted to buy the Radiance, they wanted to go... They wanted to have a strong team fight lineup, and they've got it. They got the pickoffs they needed with the Earthshaker. They got the Roche, and they're going to get level 18 on Visage, and then they're going to push. And I don't think there's a damn thing that can be done to stop them.
This Phantom Lancer just... It doesn't seem like he has enough staying power nor enough damage to really make a significant impact. Now the ET in a little bit of trouble as the Familiars fly overhead, just absolutely tearing him apart. There's the Soul Assumption will be split. Buryu's actually going to get out of here for a little bit of distance.
He's going to blink him with the Earthshaker,
he doesn't have a Blink Dagger available. Cass going to start bouncing through, but Oliver's going to pop out. It's game time. And for Cinderin mostly, he's going to get picked off, and now Kazu's in a little bit of trouble. He does have the borrowed time, but still, there are Familiars overhead. There's a Centaur here as well as a Fissure. They'll take him down in an instant. And tier 2, there is no creep wave here, which is...
Go top, guys. Quick, go top. Catch the wave. Don't let PL kill it.
The wave is still alive with the catapult there. They'll doppelgang the net right off. And Boogie, Madara's just trying to get out of here, but still the creep wave's alive. So they can just keep pushing with it. Quakefa's pushing over in the bottom lane, but Timbersaw kills creep waves really quickly. Doesn't do jack versus towers, so he has to fall back. And he'll fall right back into the clutches of RMN, who's pushing over in mid. 2 simultaneous pushes, and things are starting to fall off the rails here for Mad Lads. Quakefa hit with the ensnare. Here comes the hammer. Chain stun is good so far. Damage perhaps a little bit lacking. They need a little bit more, but here comes the grip. So now they have all the time in the world with the Echo Slam in the background as well. DNZ providing the space. Quakefa still alive. He's just gonna get out of there. Thanks to the shield, thanks to the Voodoo Restoration. Great Echo Slam from DNZ, but just not enough damage from the rest of his teammates. As now they are gonna change their focus back to this tier 2. They should be able to get this pretty cleanly. Oliver's still perfectly healthy right now as this Lifestealer still has that Aegis. That's a tier 2. The retreat probably now sounded as the cast going to be coming out. The Maledict there as well, but I don't really know if they have enough sticking power in order to kill off this Lifestealer. They're going to get onto Mitch instead. Oliver takes a lot of damage there from that Phantom Lancer. He's just going to go straight for that Bane. They may be able to get him, but Kazu's taking a beating in the meantime. They'll lose the Abaddon, and Bane with the Fissure is still alive for right now, is eventually going to get brought down. But Quakefa is stunned up. Madara has to run the other way right now. He's going to chase back towards DNZ as Oliver's going to rejoin the fight. Soul Sensor once again going to be dodged. This Earthshaker is doomed to fall. Madara, though, already his Doppelgang is going to try to rush back in. Not going to happen. RMN, with the Gravekeeper's Cloak, refusing to take any damage. Oliver as well, stealing all the life as per his namesake. Now Qualifier is going to be forced to Timber Chain out. Oliver, finally, hot on his tail, will get the kill. Beyond godlike for this Lifestealer. Where's your armor now, Timbersaw? The push is still on. And with no more cores to defend, it might just be another set of racks.
Yeah, this is... They can't touch the Visage. The Lifestealer is able... They can't touch the Visage or the Lifestealer. They're both in... And yeah, when you're immortal, you can do things like this.
Actually taking a long time to go down there, but will eventually fall.
I didn't say they do a lot of damage, I just said they were immortal.
Madara is going to try to get in there with the Earth Splitter. Boogie is going to cancel his song. It looked like a little bit early. Like,
no,
cost
he
him his
couldn't
life
meet your
back
hammer
at will.
just...
Kezu, though, on the side is taking a lot of damage. He does have the borrowed time popped. RMN being aggroed by the Timbersaw, but taking absolutely nothing from him. Kezu is going to get popped in the meantime. Qualifier now isolated and alone. There's a grip with his name on it. If they actually want to, they will use it to cancel the chain, keep him in place. DNZ has now arrived for further chain stun if they even need it. Qualifier probably just dead to the vessel. And now the Fisher's going to be thrown in onto the ET. He's going to die to the Soul Assumption. Two beyond godlike heroes on the Dire side. They're going to say, screw mid-racks. We're going to end the game right now. Not really sure if that's a possibility. They're going to go for it anyway. Looks like it's not going to do a terrible job here. Madara doesn't have enough to just brute force his way in. Doesn't have nearly enough damage, especially if he keeps on getting enfeebled like this. It's a tier 4 down with still mid-racks alive, but should be chipped out eventually by these siege creeps. Two tier 4s now on the way. Oliver still with that double life, though it will be reclaimed shortly. The damage has been done. Mid, bottom, completely caved out.
You know, a key part of why PL is also really, really nice versus Lifestealer is and that Diffusal Blade basically means that whenever Lifestealer fights and he isn't raged, he runs out of mana instantly. So you only get one rage per fight, and then past that you don't get to use any spells at all, so you just kind of have to get out, right? But with this build, he's not limited like that. Like, there is no mana burn coming out from this PL. Lifestealer has as many rages as he survive. And given the fact that they have almost no physical damage, and no magical damage really to speak of, they can't get rid of him. And it means that Oliver can just run around, he can kill Witch Doctor, he can kill Abaddon. I mean, last fight he spent like maybe 20 seconds chasing Kezu around the map. And Kezu can't do a single thing about it. So, yeah, I don't like this PL build, but I'm pretty sure that if we went Diffusal, maybe it's different, but maybe not. It's hard to really say. Also, there's Shivas on the Earthshaker. Jesus.
And a Shadow Blade. Like, we haven't really been watching the Earthshaker's farm rate, but it's been very competitive. He's neck and neck with the enemy Timbersaw, who, I mean, seemed invulnerable in the early stages, but is just not doing enough damage, or at least doesn't have enough allies to make use of the space that he's creating. Smoke Up will get them behind the going in squad, but not in any useful spot here. They'll smoke up again.
This is just as a Lance and the Alex as well.
If they really need to, and it looks like they may need to. They have a complete read here, and they'll run into the Earthshaker first, but dude's got a Shiva's Guard. He is not as easy to kill off as he may appear. Usually Shakers at this point, it's like, you know, you just kill him, man, but not this time. DNZ with the Shadow Blade is going to see Madara. Here's the Doppelgang out, still DNZ able to follow him. Shiva's Guard out, they land the grip onto the Phantom Lancer. He's dead in an instant. And now where's the damage coming from? It's Syndrin's ward? No, it's going to be canceled by the Slam of the Shaker. And Boogie's now going to put everyone to sleep. Earth Splitter will still connect. They're going to set up to keep two heroes out of play while they kill off Qualifier to the side. GG's already called. The Meme Hammer drops, and that'll be a full wipe. Going in, went in, and that is going to be their 2-0 win over Mad Lads.
Yeah, they had an idea and they executed it. They crushed the bot lane. The Bane and Earthshaker made... They kind of took advantage of the fact that Abaddon was kind of overplaying his lane, and along with maybe some questionable builds on the PL. I mean, I don't know, maybe that build's meant to work, but overall, they just didn't really get anything done in laning phase. It's all well and good having core matchups, right? But if you don't actually deal any damage, then you're just not going to be able to really get anything in these fights. And Lifestealer with completely uninterrupted free farm. It's just... I have a feeling like both games, Mad Lads had like an idea
Hmm.
and what they wanted to do. They had a point they wanted to reach in the game, but their lineups were just too slow. They're picking these Medusas, they're picking these Timbersaws, and it's like it might do okay in the lane for a bit, but when the enemy team starts making moves, it's like you just can't keep up. Like all these times you saw Timbersaw was sitting in bot lane, and he was like, oh, it's really not, because there's a Lycian free farming on the other side of the map. There's a Visage farming like all the ancients in the woods. Then eventually they just get more items than you, and it's all well and good that you've got like a Bloodstone and a Hood, but when does it start to mean anything? You know?
How about this?
So
The damage. Synderen has more than the Phantom Lancer.
yeah,
Like
you can
there's
see
something fundamentally wrong there when that happens.
Maledict's a spell, and PL was just unable to hit anything in this game.
Well, guys, it's going to mark the end of the second best of 3 on the day. It will be going in, Crypts for Life, Boogie, whatever you want to call them. Pushing forward a little bit more. They have now a date with Kingwin. We may have a little bit of a break here just to give going in a little bit of time to reset. But that's going to be happening soon, let's say 20 minutes. I don't know. In the meantime, that's going to be also Mad Lads dropping down to the lower bracket to face up against SQG, who we saw play earlier. Take a 1-2 loss up against Kingwin. But yeah, we're going to wait for a little bit of a break perhaps, and then we're going to get to the last series of the day. Guys, I'm Mikelorus. I've been joined by Rhyme. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this tournament, watching MDL. If you guys enjoyed it, we got one more left. You can follow us on Twitter as well, at Mikelorus for myself, at Rimedota, R-I-M-E, Dota for my co-caster. Guys, I don't really know when the game is going to start, but ballpark 20 minutes. See you then.